In order to show progress of your children, you'll need to be using the results section of the EYFS tracker. So I click on results up here, scroll down a little bit, and I can see my children that are currently in my reception year group. I can change that year group if I want to, but it's showing the assessments that have been made for this cohort in a particular year and a particular term. So I can see from my filters here, I'm looking at year 2018-19, the reception year group, and autumn 1. So autumn 1 means the start of the autumn term, or towards the start of the autumn term. When you first set up using the tracker, you can decide what options you want to appear in this term drop down. So the way I've got it set up, I've got 6 options here. So autumn 1 and 2, spring 1 and 2, and summer 1 and 2. So that basically means I've got 6 assessment points during the year, roughly 1 every half term. If you want to, you can change this and you can set it up to have an on-entry assessment, which will be the start of the autumn term, and an autumn, spring and summer assessment. So that will be 4 different assessment points. 6 assessment points is obviously very useful. There's lots of granular analysis you can do by looking at the performance on a half-termly basis. The results section is divided into 7 areas of learning. So these are the areas of learning of the EYFS framework: PSED, PD, CL, literacy, maths, understanding of the world, expressive arts and design. So there are my 7 areas of learning. When I click on one of them, let's click over on the EAD here, it will show the particular aspects within that area of learning. So all the aspects are shared amongst these 7 different areas of learning. So if I go back to PSED, I can see I've got 3 aspects. I've got making relationships, self-confidence and self-awareness, managing feelings and behaviour. Under each of these, I've then got the assessment that has been made for them. Obviously, the first time you go into the system, these will all be marked as not assigned. So if I look at Hassan, under making relationships, he's currently been assessed as 30 to 50 months. When I hover over that, I get that pop-up which comes up with the specific guidance, or the specific early years outcomes from the EYFS practitioner guidance. So I can see that for making relationships, 30 to 50 months means those 4 points. So it means can play in a group, initiating play, keeping play going, and demonstrating friendly behaviour. So that's the guidance from the official DfE statutory guidance, which talks about the how you make that judgment of 30 to 50 months. If I wanted to change that judgment, I can just click on the drop-down list. Let's say I now think that Hassan is at 40 to 60 months. I can click that, and then I'll hover over it again, and now it's come up with the description of what 40 to 60 months means for making relationships. So that's my aid memoir for how I make the judgments, and obviously those early years outcomes differ for all the different aspects and areas of learning. What people would like to do when they're making those judgments, though, is rather than just saying 40 to 60 months, they want to say a final level of progress within that. So to do that, we've got this high, medium and low option over here, and I cycle through those 3 options by just clicking on them. So it's currently showing medium. If I click it, it changes to high, low, medium, high, low, medium, and so on. So that's how I cycle through those 3 options. It's really up to you how you want to use these bands, but we have a little key up here which suggests something. So we would say low is at the beginning of the age stage, medium is working securely within it, or high is they're nearly ready for the next stage but they're not yet there. So pretty much everybody who uses the EYFS tracker will use these low, medium and high drop downs. Another important part of this page is this age in months. The reason the age in months is so important is because the analysis in the EYFS tracker is very much based on age-related expectations. So for Hassan, he's 50 months old at this autumn 1 time period. Obviously when I look at, let's say, spring 1, his age in months would have increased. But given that he's 50 months at the moment, and I'm making this judgment that he's at the 40 to 60 month age band, because 50 is within that 40 to 60 month age band, that means that he's at age-related expectations. If, however, I look at Robert down here, Robert is being assessed at the 30 to 50 month age band, but he's 54 months old. His age in months is 54. because 54 is over the 30 to 50 month age band, we're showing that he's under age related expectations. And because he's under age related expectations, that's the text here is highlighted in red. So it's now showing 30 to 50 months in red. If I change that to 40 to 60, that's no longer in red because 54 months is within that 40 to 60 month age band. Similarly, if I selected an option which was higher than their age in months, the text would be highlighted in green. So for example, down here I can see Mary has got early learning goals and she's at 56 months. So early learning goals is what you'd expect to get towards the end of reception, and that's highlighted in green because she's doing better than you would expect given her age in months. As with the My Children page, you can sort the different columns by clicking on the headers. So again, you could sort by first name or surname, but also you can sort by these different options here. So let's say I wanted to sort by their level of development under making relationships. Click on that header, and now it's sorting low to high in terms of their level of development. I can click that again, it sorts it the other way around. Again, as with the teaching group option in the My Children section, you can also use teaching groups here. So if you're a teacher and you just want to see the children in your class, you can select the teaching group option. Let's say I want to look just at the red group. Hassan's the only child in the red group shown there. Let's go back to all groups.